Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, I hope you're having a great day in Jesus. If you watch the channel long, you know this is, my Bible. This is what I like. The large print Cambridge. It's considered to be an amazingly pure King James text. Church Bible Publishing, local Church Bible Publishing does the 180 series that kind of condenses this. Trinitarian Bible Society does a family reference that's like this. This is just, as far as easy to read print in a smaller Bible, this is like the gold standard. Now there's absolutely no references, no red letter, anything. Now I got this one because it was cheap from christianbook.com. And the reason it was cheap is you can see that it had a misimprinted name on there. Now, that does not bother me. It would bother you. All I'm concerned about is the text, when I pray, when I read. And again, last several months I've been using a Schuyler Canterbury, but this is normally my go-to Bible. Look, between 1900 and 1950, Cambridge, Oxford, Collins, Ear, Spottiswoode developed what was known as black on white text. And I think you'll clearly see why. As a matter of fact, there's actually, I think it's Oxford blackface edition. And what they mean by that is it's like the print just jumps out at you. And so this is, gently used. The box isn't quite perfect. But if you want to save money, you go to christianbook.com and get one of these. And this is in French Moroccan leather. I'm going to see if it says that anywhere on there. Black French Morocco leather. Now, what French Morocco leather is traditionally is lambskin. Now, I've been reading some things that they've been using other types of leather. But French Morocco leather, don't let anybody fool you into thinking that it is like Moroccan leather, goat skin. It is not. As a matter of fact, it's considered to be, amongst the genuine leathers, maybe the lowest quality. It would go, and we're not going to do seal skin, eel skin, kangaroo skin, ostrich skin, boutique, gator skin. Going to go through commercially available primarily. And so most people would say goat skin is first, but a lot of people would argue that and say top grain cowhide, but somewhere in there, two totally different. One is very limber and one is very thick, like belt leather. And then you would have calf skin, and then you would have like split calf, which is the underneath of the calf skin, and then just a regular genuine leather. And then you would have French Morocco leather, and then you would get to your bonded leathers and all this. But still, it's a Cambridge Bible, and if you break it in, it's going to last. But if you just want a reading Bible, most people can read this print. And it's like a 11-12 Pettit Clarendon or something. And I'll tell you from experience, it says Cameo Text large print. The real stress point in this, it's typeset in 10.5 point Pettit Medieval Clarendon 1159. It's printed in Italy. Where these Bibles begin to fail is when you have the introduction, it's heavy cardboard. They begin to split right in here. And because I've had several. This is one, when we do our verse by verse Bible teaching, which God willing we'll start back on at some point, you can see. I mean, that's a real stress point, and that's not isolated. Now you can get hot glue and put it back in there, or you can send it to like Norris Bookbinding or Ben's Bibles and get it done. But in Italy, I mean, you can just see that there's no what they call train tracks here. It's just elegantly done. So again, the real point of this, there's several reviews of these in various, that we've done over the years in various configurations. The family from TBS and the LCB 180 and the Church Bible Publishing 180 and several different leather. They did a cowhide of this at one time and all this, is that if you want to try to get a deal, I know Evangelical Publishers does some free shipping over $75, is you may want to look for the ones that say on, let's say CBD, that they're misimprinted or a box may be messed up, because you can usually save like $20. And I know when I worked at Berean, we would sell them for half price. I know the big Bible outlet that used to be over at the outlet mall in Alabama, Boaz, Alabama, I think they did the same thing. And again, I know Baker Bookhouse, when I'm up there, they sell them inexpensively. So that's just a good way. And again, you can see they did the black strip over the misimprinted name, and it wouldn't bother me at all. I wouldn't need a Bible cover or anything. I mean, just because I'm concerned with what's inside, not what the outside looks like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fine. So you may want to do that. This is the KJV large print edition, Black French Morocco, Cambridge, considered by many to be the very best King James text as far as purity, readability, the whole 9 yards out there. God bless. Talk with you later in Jesus' name.